Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to an episode of The Hive. It's another Hive rewatch slash watch party. Hey, I'm your boy, Sexy Shay, as always. And of course, we have the lovely, the one and only Ms. Nata.
That's all they get from me right now,
Okay. It's silence.
Jay.
The show. Um, so, real quick, how is everyone doing today, tonight, this evening? Whichever time zone you're at. Especially you, Jose. I know it's probably like 9 a.m. in the morning right now. So, good morning to you.
Hey, Jose, I
Uh,
need more media. I'm just putting that out there. We need more media. The people
right,
demand.
right. Where you at? We miss you.
Uh-huh.
Um, so you guys are wondering what this evening's festivities is. Well, we're going to be checking out the animated film Superman, Man of Tomorrow. A good
True
slash
Superman
great,
story, right?
great Superman story. Yeah, it's something that I've always said to Nada. It's like the Superman story that we should have gotten in live action. It's basically what Man of Steel should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And or if not, is what the sequel should have been. So not BVS and not doing like a whole two universe build up. You know what? No, 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 no. We're not. I'm not gonna go down there
Not
because
yet.
you know
Not
what?
yet. We'll
I
shame.
know how sensitive some of these fans are about that universe. So I'm not gonna go there. Nope.
Not
No, no, no. We're gonna focus.
sensitive.
That's the best way I can describe them because you know what? Because their main points of arguments is, oh, look at the graphic novels, look at the New 52, blah 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 blah. That's like the only thing they read is all these one-off Elseworlds versions of the character and not like the prime iterations of the character.
Which
Yeah,
is what we need and deserve when introducing these characters to the broader audience. You know what I mean? Bring forth the characters that we know and love. You can tell compelling stories as we're about to see. You can tell compelling stories, but still having that element of who those characters truly are, whom we recognize, as opposed to, like I said, these one-off Elseworlds version. And that is the initiation that we get is like, who is this? Who is this character that I'm watching? Because this is not who I think it is. But that's a conversation for later on in this video. So what I'm saying, we're excited. We're ready to watch Man of Tomorrow. Um, Want to get right into it? Oh, before we forget, so yes, everyone, we apologize. There's been a lot of DC action and news going on. From Black Adam starting to film in the next month or so to the Superman and Lois
hey,
show, and we are most definitely going to get that information out to y'all and give you our thoughts and opinions on what we have seen and read. We are well on our way to on the road to the Snyder Cut, and we have almost made it to the finish line. We have what, 2 more weeks before the film is out. So
yep,
we are
like
going
2 weeks.
to
Yep.
stay on this path and stay focused. But just know that once we have reached this milestone and seen this 4.5, 4 hour cliffhanger, that we will get back to the DC news that everyone knows and loves.
Actually, no, it's actually next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah,
Oh, because we're in a new Sundays always throw me off. It's a new week.
yeah. Sunday is basically the start of the new week. So yeah, it's technically it's not cut people. It's actually next week.
Which is even better because only 1 more week, right? One more
Yeah.
week, and we get the coveted Snyder Cut. We see what all the fuss is about. You know what I'm saying? We get to conclude Zach's story, even though it's going to be a cliffhanger. So we're going to be left with probably more questions at the end of the film than we had at the beginning. But we'll get to see the true vision all the way through, and everyone deserves to have their work seen in the way they want it to be seen. So we are definitely excited about getting through that. So we're gonna go ahead and get to Superman Man Tomorrow, which is an animated Superman film, which came out. Well, that came out 2021, right? Or was it last year when it came out?
Pretty sure it's last year. Last year,
2020.
last year, it's literally last year, 2019.
Was it
Um,
2019? Was it that long ago? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like I literally just watched this a short while.
probably, well, probably because you probably did.
Oh yeah,
It's just
I have seen it multiple times. There is that, but just
no.
so that I am not giving misinformation, please hold. Superman Man of Tomorrow is a 2020 film, so it came out
Okay.
2020. All
Gotcha.
right. So, O'Shea, we ready to hit the play button? I'll let you count us off.
All right, everyone, and also everyone, if you want to chime in and watch along with us, I have mine queued up via HBO Max. So shout outs to them.
For sure.
I also have mine at the 000. So everyone who wish to chime in, just we'll give you like a time section where we're at in the film, or you can just listen to our commentary because
Mm-hmm.
we'll give lots of it,
Lots of it.
lots of it. So let's begin. Excuse me. So we're gonna start in three, two, one. Clicking play now.
I didn't get to say this during the Man of Steel rewatch. I thought it, I just didn't say it, but I really do like these
The intro.
the intros. I really do, and I'm glad they're using them because it kind of ties everything together, whether it's from the animated universe or the cinematic universe. So I really like how they're like tying it all together with that.
More of a bright, colorful cinematic universe that we're still hoping to get.
It's coming. It is coming. I have faith.
Superman, Man of Tomorrow. Oh, Patty Jenkins.
Have faith, O'Shea. All is not lost. It just may be delayed, is what it is.
Man, it's been delayed far too long. It's time.
So now we got to tell the old black Superman, right?
Yeah, yeah, Val Zod or
Or Calvin Ellis. We don't know
Calvin
which one.
Ellis of Earth 23 and Earth 2. Yeah.
Mm, so yeah. What do you think of this animation style that they have that they switched to? This is after the New 52 stuff.
Yeah, we know where you say they had like huge muscular necks.
Oh God, those necks.
Everyone was
Huge.
buff. Everyone was buff and shit. Even
Everybody, I mean, even the female
even the
characters,
females were they were thick. God damn. God, even hell, Mary. I think Mary was more thicker than Wonder Woman.
she was.
Shit.
They're all power lifters in the New 52 animated version.
Yeah.
That's one on
So
that.
I think when it went back to like a two, it was like I think it's 2D. I think.
Mm.
Uh, it really gives me it's like a little nostalgia for me. Anyone who watched Superman anime series or Batman anime series,
Hmm.
or even what's that one show?
It reminds me of Archer.
Yeah, that I can see that. And also, pretty sure people have already drawn comparisons. Is this in the same universe as part of the new universe as the new other Just League film coming out, Justice Society at World War II?
Hmm.
Because they use the same animation style.
Oh my God, look at this Jonathan Kent. Do you see this?
Right?
Oh my
He's
God,
young.
he's level-headed and
He's loving, he's caring, but also he understands real world consequences and still.
I'm gonna draw a direct comparison to the Jonathan Kent we got in Man of Steel. I like this one better.
Yeah, I'd like this one better. See, at least he was still. Look, watch it. He'll still be realistic, but still telling his son, still keeping hope, having faith. I do like this take how on a very young Superman. I like this take of a young Superman.
Oh look,
And they got
Artist,
iPads. They got
artist
iPads and shit
introduced.
in here.
He's introduced as the Flying Man of Metropolis, right? They don't
Hmm.
know who he is. He's got on a. He looks like a mugger actually,
Yeah.
all black.
See, they're so concerned about the sun, but doesn't stop them from saving people, doing the right thing.
Refreshing. How refreshing is that?
Hmm. Watch this. But look, a serious take. But look, it's bright and sunny as fuck right now in the list.
I mean, I know it's a cartoon, but it is bright. It
But
is going to be.
damn,
Look at that sun. Powerful.
ain't no overcast, no nothing, no
Oh
muted
my god.
colors. Man,
Oh my god. My eyes.
it can still watch. It can still look so good in real life. Don't lie, people. So we just got a little first introduction as someone watching Clark Kent. I wonder who that is.
And now you see Clark as a errand
Intern.
boy,
Aaron Bear, yeah, basically Aaron Boy. Living coffee.
a
I
young
do,
Clark Kent before
yeah,
he grew into who he was going to
mhm.
be.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like this take, showing like a younger Clark Kent, a young Superman. I like that. The fact that he's not the reporter alongside Lois Lane right now. Look at that, much more believable Lex Luthor. Man, not spazzing out bipolar issues and of his father, not Lex Luthor Jr.
This is so simple, but it sticks to Clark's story though. He got his start in journalism. He didn't work, just a difference of opinion, people. He didn't work all those odd jobs on oil tankers and all that other stuff he did that we saw in the last film we watched.
Mm. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. I like the short hair, dark hair on Lois Lane. I can't front.
No, no redhead Lois Lane for you.
I love Amians, but this is something about the short hair, dark hair with the blue eyes one Lois Lane, man. I like that.
Well, she's okay. So she's obviously younger. Clark,
They're all young.
Lois, Man of Steel, are a little bit older.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Lois just put him on blast in front of everybody. Lois is fresh out of college, y'all, and she's like doing big things.
Mm-hmm.
Till she get to the office and we learn that she's really not.
Right. We got Mercy right here. Damn. Is she Russian?
Is that Mercy? Is
Yes,
that
Mercy.
supposed to be Mercy Graves?
Or is it that or a female bodyguard? I don't know. Oh, hello everyone who's just now tuning in. We're watching Man's Tomorrow. As is our Road to the Snyder Cut. We're just doing like we're taking a little side detour, kind of just like refreshing our minds before getting to the big boy BVS Ultimate Edition.
We're in the 7.5 minute mark, maybe a little bit further along for Oshay. For those just chiming in.
Yes, yes. I just got at the 7 minute and 44 mark where Clark just met a guy who will soon end up being the film's villain.
Ah,
Do tragic means, mind you, it's a tragic story.
tragic
But
means.
it's really fucked up. It's really fucked.
It's the man was just at work,
Mines don't got them business, and the fuck shit
cloud
happen.
and man.
Right.
Which is a consistent theme every time you look at a Superman, well, lately a Superman film.
Yeah.
The city of Metropolis is the biggest victim every time.
Mhm. Oh, really? Let me take a look.
Isn't it strange that this janitor is telling all this like confidential stuff? But
which,
I guess
which,
because Clark ain't a real reporter, so there's no fear of it getting out to the media.
right, Mr. Jones. Well, you know what? To be honest, I think people overlook janitors because they're the one who clean the building. So technically, they probably snooping around with some shit at night. Find some shit out.
Some hands and janitors and stuff like that, they know all the tea, O'Shea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, who's this mysterious man that's watching Clark once again?
Right.
Whoever could it be?
Whoever could be. Not some general in the military, or in disguise, right? Eyes. Oh, look, out of nowhere, of course. I know a rocket.
Uh-oh, trouble
He
in
did,
the city.
he did the
Please don't
Batman
call.
thing. Who gonna call? He's like, damn. So obviously, this version of
Our
Superman,
introduction to the Flying Man,
the Flying Man, not
dressed
Superman.
in all black.
Mhm. He doesn't have his
Iconic
suit,
suit,
suit
yes.
iconic suit yet. We're working on it, but clearly he's still saving lives.
Still trying to be inconspicuous about it with his disguise that he has on.
Exactly, and the fact that and the fact that, like I say, he even has a little more control of his powers.
Not a full blown Superman yet, but
Yeah,
you know, a
yeah,
fledgling superhero.
a very young Superman. Yeah, that's right. He's probably discovering where his powers really come from.
The son.
Hmm.
Interesting how we're telling that story. You know what I'm saying? How it just unfolds naturally as you watch this.
It's so simple, and let the audience visually look. Man, see, it's something.
It's a different approach than what we got in Man of Steel a little bit because Man of Steel, like you said, was focused on flashbacks to kind of fill in the gaps, but we're seeing it unfold in real time.
Hero or menace.
Once again, the being distrusting.
Right. But yes, like I said, but for all these watching, I'm pretty sure you can't deny there are some elements of here of Man of Steel that's in this film. Obviously,
Obviously,
we just agree. We just agreed that Man of Tomorrow did it a little bit better. That would
trying
much
to be
been
more
much
rational.
more appealing to the general audience and also DC fans.
Now, Perry White was wrong for how he introduced Lois because obviously,
I mean,
and now she's got problems off the bat. Thanks, Perry.
what?
I don't
What?
get it. I don't get his plan. I don't get it.
I don't. Aw. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, Clark, you like that. All right, got Lois's booty. Let me stop. Cool, it just Lois.
See, a little levity. You know what I'm saying? Little jokes.
Right, not over the top, not overly campy like some of y'all gonna say. It's just good conversational humor. Have you though?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, Superman. Oh, look at that. Oh, it was the Batman.
Oh, is that Batman?
It was.
Oh my god.
So Batman in his world already is already active and exists.
Just a little Easter egg they dropped in there.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he got the cape idea from Batman. It's like, okay. I like how you nicely pasted this. It's not dragging on too much. Gets a nice character moment, character beats, all right, and then like, all right, let's move forward.
Hmm.
And watch this. You're gonna see, yes, a lot of heroes consequences. A lot of consequences happens do collateral damage, and more consequences happens, and yet it's not like overly dense and all religious about it. Look at that. We got first introduction as that Lobo
Lobo.
as first antagonist.
I actually like Lobo as a antagonist for Superman.
Mm.
He's not like overly bad. You know what I mean? He's not
Yeah,
bad. He's
yeah.
just
He just does his job, which obviously has him in conflict with Superman on most occasions.
especially when his job is to kidnap Superman. That
Yeah,
automatic conflict right there.
that part. He said, "Yeah, no." Ah.
And here we go. Let's tear up some buildings.
Yes, people. Lobo is very strong. He can take on Superman.
And he doesn't die. He's a
No,
Zarnian. So
yeah, yeah. They don't really die.
they regenerate over
Hmm.
and over and over again.
Yep.
Which is a true challenge for Superman, right? How do
Right.
you defeat something that doesn't ever die?
Exactly.
He can always show up. It's always a compelling story. You
Hmm.
know, a worthy opponent for our Superman.
Right. Especially for a first time Superman who's a young one. You know.
I'd be interested. I watch that on in live action. How do you beat somebody
Right.
who doesn't die?
Exactly. Yes. Comment in the chat if all you want to see like Lobo versus Superman as as one like his a main first antagonist in the Superman film.
And you see him introduce like technology Superman's not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So now he has a struggle where he probably easily overcame challenges. He's like, okay, let me figure out how to make this work.
Right.
And we also find out that Lobo knows more about Clark than Clark knows about himself.
Right. Right. This
So
is
it allows
Superman.
Clark to learn more about himself as well.
Right.
Look how that is accomplished, though, Shay. You see how that's so accomplished?
So simple. But that he thinks that he's not an alien. It's so interesting. This man got stacks on cigar like Wolverine. Him and Wolverine would be best friends, I swear.
That'd be interesting to see Lobo and Wolverine together,
Hmm.
and to see a fight between the two.
Right? Both of you can't die.
Clark finds out he's Kryptonian. At the same time, he finds out that he's the bounty that Lobo's coming to get.
Hmm.
Interesting way for Clark to find out more about his past, about who he is anyway.
Right? Nah. Oh, really, Lobo? You think he's dead for sure? I like how the curl just naturally flows from his hair.
He didn't have a spit curl in Man of
No,
Steel, I think,
no, it
but
was just slick back.
it was a sleek Superman.
Mm. Right. Because, Kryptonians on their natural planet, they don't really have powers. Yeah, Clark has an actual challenge.
You mean an OP character can have a challenge and an opponent? Is that
Yes,
possible?
yes, and OP because like Superman can have an actual challenge, especially one who's not, you know, a Superman who's just starting out. Look at him,
You mean
boom.
Superman doesn't have to have the challenge from within? He can't. He doesn't have to be this emotional Superman that can't make a decision. You mean that he can also be challenged by an outside force? Is that what you told me?
Absolutely, absolutely, and just right here in this anime film right now, in this fight right now, is living proof.
Ah,
And look,
imagine.
and look, and look, and it's still daytime. And look, it's a serious fight. Everything. Okay, he must go through so many clothes, cause them clothes, bruh. Just one bad day, like a little Joker reference. Just all it takes is one bad, and y'all will see. For those who are watching it, you're gonna see why.
And he's a good guy too. He's trying to save other people
Mm,
and got caught up.
in the mess.
So who's truly to blame for what happens to him? Oshay, who do you think? Is it Lobo? Is it Clark for bringing the fight there?
I think
Who was
mostly, I think pretty sure all three are to blame. Because
blamed?
you know, because you know, it answers the saying of, why do bad things happen to good people, and you know, whereas as Lobo throws at Superman, he thought it's a simple grenade. Well, well,
This poor man
yeah,
who has a family, kids.
and the child on the way too.
Ugh.
To be now he's gonna become the film's main villain. Oh shit! Black Clark, you didn't hear that?
He's too busy getting his ass kicked by Lobo.
Not well. I mean, well, he did try to go over there and see what's going on over there. But
Man, the
Lobo's
acting over there.
Lobo too busy socking his ass. And look, people, yes, there's environmental damage because I mean, realistically, you really can't have a Superman without having some type of, you know,
All the
da-
time.
right,
Always. Environmental damage.
right. It's going to happen.
Oh.
Nosebleed. Bah.
Man, I'd be so pissed off. Like, what do you think the insurance premiums are like in Metropolis? Because at any point in time, your car can be used as a prop or a weapon for a
Hmm.
superhero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he just crack the ground like he did that time and then your shit's messed up. Like,
Crack the
what?
ground. Go through a building, lift the building, destroy it. I mean, it must be really high, or he's giving up because Metropolis ain't cheap to live.
And then, like, can you really take public transportation? Because, I mean, a baddie could come and blow up a train or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And now he's all
Right.
exposed. His face is out there.
But you have a little curl and got the mysterious man still watching him. Uh, got Lobo coming in hot.
And here's this
Oh.
mysterious man again.
Mm. Impact. Boom.
No way those people got out of there in time. No way.
I mean, if we're being real world, no, they would have died.
Oh, we see Lobo with a green rock on his ring. What could that be?
Mhm. And yeah, Superman doesn't realize he even has any weaknesses well until now.
Yeah, I will say I had a gripe about that. How did Lobo? How was he able to put together that a piece of the planet would hurt him? I know he said even though it was the planet itself that killed your people, but it's not like they died of radiation poison. The planet exploded.
Right.
So I
So
think that was just a bit of a stretch about how to tell the story of like Krypton and Kryptonite and how it has an adverse effect on Clark.
right. And now we have our first introduction to another character to kind of interconnect the universe a little bit more. Martian Manhunter himself
And I say he was that's pretty scary. That looking at it
in
this
street
form
form.
there,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's some I would if I saw that in live action, that shit would terrify me.
Right.
You say he just ran on all fours like an animal? Like,
Hmm.
that's just terrifying. And here we got Clark all busted up.
Yeah. Like I said, well, maybe Lobo, I don't know, took it to some universal uh, blacksmith ever carved out. But, like I said, he's a bounty hunter. He does travel in the universe a lot.
Yeah, thought it was a bit of a stretch though to explain that, but
You're right.
we
Yeah.
got Clark flying to the sun because he's figured out that it is restoring him somewhat.
Look out. Easily healed.
Yeah, and now we have a totally new Clark coming
Yeah.
in to
He's like, all right, I'm good.
fight.
You got this. Martian Man just disappears.
He just had to show up long enough to make sure Clark didn't get killed,
Yeah.
and then he disappears before Clark gets back.
So Clark, I mean, so you should make sure. Damn, one punched him. One punch man him. Just um, Clark, your dick's out. Like, sir, do you not have some decency?
Oh
Like,
my god!
I hope he like super speed his ass out of there because he had to put him down, put Lowell down.
Now this is what I don't get. Like Lois doesn't really know Clark. She just knows him as Coffee Boy. But you literally just saw this man totally naked right before you, and he's
Mhm.
standing right beside you now with a pair of glasses on and throws you off. Like I know this dude. I'm just
I think that's the main part of Superman and his identity, quote unquote, that people would never really understood. Like, how the fuck did she not figure this shit out? Like, that there wasn't like,
hiding in plain sight. People only see what they want to see, what their mind can imagine that they see.
right. I'm thinking like Superman must have some mental powers. Like, he called the Professor Xavier, say, I need you to like mind fuck these people, so they'll think that I'm not Superman. All right, Perry, don't like
Stroke
burst
out.
a blood vessel. Shit.
Lois is so smart.
Mm, yeah.
At least she thinks she is anyway.
Yes. Um, for anyone who's just chiming in, well, for one, thank you. Welcome to the Hive watch
Welcome.
party of Superman Man of Tomorrow. Taking a little side step, little break, um, kind of as a refresher, because we want to watch this film because we find that there are so many good nuggets and good things about this film that could have been incorporated in the Superman sequel or could have been what Man of Steel
This is like a
was.
nice, refreshing wine after you had some dry steak. Kind of washes that off your palate a little bit.
Hmm.
That's what I
Yeah.
look at. Lois is always ambitious. She has her own ideas about Superman and how she can expose him.
Of course.
Oh, look at Martha encouraging him. Ah, Jonathan being the voice of reason.
Hmm. Of good reason.
Yeah, but not trying to dissuade him one way or another.
Right. They're just keeping it real. They're just keep. Mm. Thank you. It's so
Do
simple.
you see that? Like I got chills.
It's so simple. We just learn how to clip that, put as like a
Oh my god,
as a thing.
it's the best line in the whole film so far.
Hmm. And what was that line, Nata, for the chat?
You have two choices. You can meet it head on, accept the consequences, or you keep your head down and just run away. He lets him make
Oh,
the choice either way. He doesn't
hmm,
tell him no. You don't let people know that you have powers.
right.
Fuck them kids. You let them die in that school bus. He didn't tell them that.
No, your dad's pretty much it's gone somewhat. When Mr. Jones exposed to some alien pathogen, well, now his body's mutating and well, um,
Nope. You see,
they're absorbing their life force energy and turn the bitch like a fucking zombie.
it's an introduction in the parasite.
Yes, first generation of parasite. Mm, is that his butt? Maybe so.
Not as nice as Clark's though.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a little sickly.
Yeah. Girl, how you not see that?
Walking
Freak.
up past his wife and child, and nobody knows it.
Ow.
There he is again.
The Marshmallow Hunter.
Now, how do you feel about his approach to them though?
I mean, obviously it's kind of like creepy as shit. But you know what? So, yeah, you can tell. He's so straightforward.
Poor Jonathan.
Looks like he's probing his mind. John, you good? He said, "Song coming."
I don't know if that could have been if there was any other way he could have introduced himself to Clark. You know what I mean? Like if he walked up to him and said, "Hey, I'm Martian Manhunter. Nice to meet you." Would Clark do it?
Nah, I don't know. He might have still might resort to some type of violence because like he might be like a legit. But because the fact that his parents are there, and they're in danger,
And
essentially.
Clark doesn't see himself as an alien.
Right. Behind you. Damn. He said, brother, caught his punch.
And now we see him in the traditional Martian Manhunter appearance with the
Which
cape.
I like his. Yes, I like
I do.
his. I
I like
like.
it.
I like it.
This poor guy. So my assumption is when he absorbed the life force from the doctors, that's how
It's
he
kind of like
able
Rogue.
to.
It's almost similar to Rogue's ability when she absorbs your power. She also takes your memories and who
Yeah.
you are. Yeah. And to be honest, that's kind of like a. Oh shit. See, y'all should stay home. And I hope we can some. Damn. Right. Like.
And the good thing about it is they were able to stay to the true origins of Parasite. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? That it was a
Yeah.
human that encountered this alien life organism and it took him over. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
nice it's a nice homage. Sticking to the source material.
Do you think they're low key taking shots at the film when John said that? He said those movies are terrible.
If so, I love it.
What's fucking glasses thing? I don't.
I think it's an interesting conversation between the two.
Yes. They're somewhat similar, but obviously very different.
Mm. If we remain hidden, we live. That's interesting.
There you go. And the thing is, it makes sense coming from John Jones.
Hmm.
Is his physical form is legit an alien, which human beings aren't really accustomed. They won't be accustomed. To Superman, he's an alien, but he's humanoid looking.
He's fine with staying in the shadows, which makes me very interested to see like the next films about how he comes out and joins the Justice League in this particular universe they have right here.
All right, director Swanwick is his name. Yeah, the general, the major, yeah, the military guy. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what he looks like in the film.
Oh look, he's an optimist. You believe that? A
Right.
positive
He's
version.
actually an optimist. He's not questioning yet why she's optimist, but yet he still has questions, but it doesn't negate what he truly
That
wants
he's
to be.
needed and that he has a
Who he
bigger
is.
purpose.
Right.
Hmm. Nice little exposition from John Johns, to help
Makes
Clark
sense. Hmm.
unlock his past.
Hmm.
See old Jorel and Laura.
Yeah.
Your parents. I was able to pick up some Kryptonian from your memories of them. I could teach you, help you access those memories. You should know that the last thing your mother ever said to you was that to dwell in the past is to lose one's path. You have a weighty decision to make. I'll leave you to it.
Once again, he has a decision to make, right? So Clark has choice in this particular film.
Mm-hmm.
How will I find you? Just listen.
Love it.
Oh, look, sunlight.
Right. It's so sunlight. My God.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you.
You think Martha works at Sears in this
Nah.
film?
Of course not. Please, she retired. Shit, fuck that. I've been live. So she said, I've been live working with my husband on this farm for too long. I'm good. I'm I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. And yes, people, Jonathan Kent is still alive.
Oh yeah, he didn't have to die to give Clark a thing. Now you know it was a he could have died, and it
Sure.
could have been a much more believable death. You know what I mean? Like we talked about last week.
Hmm. But he obviously had great things to say, great words of wisdom.
It
Of
does.
course, this version, Martha makes his suit from the material that
Was found in the
exactly,
spaceship.
that's found in his ship.
I always wonder though, because they say it's indestructible. So how is she able to like stitch it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they
It's so
always skip over that. They kind of skip over that little plot hole thing.
that's always been my thing. When he says my mom made my suit, I'm like, okay. We suspend belief, so I believe it.
I think you're saying you want me to tell the world who I really am.
Right? That part. Like, you cost us so much goddamn money. Shit, I'm tired of you. She's like, I'm tired of you burning up all that nice clothes.
So,
Lois's expose about who is the Superman.
it's only part one. She's teasing something big, but won't say what until she interviews Lobo.
Oh, Lois about to put herself in the middle of danger. Don't ever change, love.
The usual.
Know what to do.
The usual.
I'll get it later. Love the suit, especially the cape. You added a cape.
Right? Like, come on, it looks cool in Batman, of course.
Don't like that one. How about this? I met an old female in heat.
This is why I love Lobo.
Why don't I show ya?
Oh,
Come on, girlie.
he's insane. He's like, ah, his eye like, he's shocked. He's like, oh, that's good.
Good for you. Kryptonians? Yeah, they're on their way, all right. A
The
whole
fact that
lot
he's like just bullshitting her this whole goddamn time.
else
Look
blood.
how he referenced. You see how he
We gotta liquefy to get him.
how they reference Man of Steel right there about the whole army of Kryptonians coming for Clark.
But yeah.
Kid, they're all dead. You should have seen the look on your face, though. Classic.
So I'm done with this shit. Uh-oh.
And then some of this and some of that. Gonna give you a little bit of wham, bam, boom.
Oh my god. Uh-uh. Mating dance. What the fuck? So wait now. Oh shit. Parasite's here.
Uh-oh.
This man's like a fucking zombie. So fuck that. I'm getting a story. Like,
That's
okay, never mind. Okay,
Lord.
never mind. Okay.
You know, I tell you, with these animated films, they don't shy away from blood and
Oh yeah,
gore.
exactly. Like I said, the Superman film, it can be just as violent, but still keep hoping alive.
Ah,
But
man,
right, but still show how gruesome and serious the villain really is
that's gotta
and
be a horrible
dangerous.
horrible way.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I mean, it's the same way we know with Rogue and her abilities. How like, granted, you don't end up looking like a vegetable, but you you don't. I mean, Rogue like Parasite can kill you.
Yeah, I can't wait till she gets Captain Marvel's powers. I'm
I
kind of
heard,
looking forward to
I
that.
heard y'all waiting on that day. I'm like, come on.
I'm just kind of excited about it.
What's happening to me?
The fact that like Rogue, he has no limits to how much power he can absorb. He just keep going.
As we will find out later on in this film.
Right.
I like
Like
that he is still aware
morphing,
of what happened.
evolving.
He's like, I know it's your fault. Like, I know you started this whole thing. Now, some kind of way it's going to get misdirected and aimed at Superman, but whatever. Now he looks like a dinosaur.
Mhm. Some say that this version of Parasite is like the rebirth look of him,
Hmm.
not like the
Okay.
humanoid looking man one that we saw in the Superman anime series.
Which do you prefer?
Probably the humanoid looking one. I think he's much more. He looks kind of. He looks scarier looking. This is just like a giant monster. This girl over here dropped the phone. Girl, get a case. Dun, 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 dun. We have to.
It's like she has no, and we see red Superman with the red tights.
Yeah, they brought the classic look.
Oh, Lois has no sense of self preservation. Is what I
Nah,
realized.
yeah, she really doesn't. She said it's all about the story, even at the cost of her own life.
See, I can buy this introduction and how their relationship evolves from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is much. This one's much more believable.
Like they don't meet and fall in love in the same.
That part.
Also, another thing. So he's flying away, and Lois is like, "Hey, don't let him touch you." But he didn't hear it. Man,
That
got
part.
Superman.
That part.
He
That's
can hear
that's not.
Ant part. Like he can't hear Lois tell him not let him touch him.
Yeah, I think that's another plot hole that kind of overlooked too. It's like, hi. He's like, okay,
Mhm.
and it's like,
I don't like his legs though. It's like he's running on pegs. You know what I mean?
peg legs.
Yeah, you got peg legs and run on those.
I mean, well, you can equate this to like DBZ, whereas Cell absorbs 17. He has like no damn nose, and he's
I
still
don't know.
green skin,
I don't
semi
know.
perfect Cell. You could into that. Like he's not complete. He needs to absorb Android 18 to be like to actually
Still
look.
stage two.
Yeah,
Still
still
stage
stage two.
two.
Still stage two. Uh oh. First encounter between Superman and Parasite.
And Superman is not ready. Let's be clear.
He's not ready. He's not ready to face on a character like this who can absorb anything energetic. He's just absorbing his heat vision right now.
Yeah. But we see, Superman is still learning.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing what he knows, and it's not really working like he wants it to.
Look out! Oh, got him.
Now he's got hands on him. That's
Too
all he
late.
needed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh oh. Man, that's gotta be like cocaine to a
This is
parasite.
definitely cocaine. It's like the best drugs ever. Too.
And
Oh,
see, he's still intelligent. He's like a creepy looking alien, but his
but
intelligence grows.
see, he's like trying to impale and shit.
More whispered, don't touch him. Like,
This part.
we can get information.
I think Parasite is he could Parasite could potentially be like a Justice League villain because like he could really absorb even all the power, even
Anybody.
Wonder Woman. Like no one's safe from his ass.
Nobody. Batman wouldn't stand a chance against him.
Right. Oh shit. We got laser vision. Yes, Martian Manhunter's weakness is fire. Some people say that it's actually more mental, not physical.
What, the fire?
Yeah. I don't know if how true that is or not.
Oh, not
Now,
Manhunter.
yeah, it's like Martian Manhunter just got barbecued. A little too much. A little crispy.
So Parasite's evolved again. He's looking more and more alien like. Do you prefer the more humanoid version of
Yeah, the
him?
one we saw, one saw in the Superman anime series. Because like where he has like purple, but obviously the white eyes. So now we have Superman. He's literally trying to recover. Maybe if he found a way to kind of like maybe go back in the sun to basically recharge.
And then we see Clark dealing with adversity, right?
Hmm.
Oh, not a good idea, Clark.
He's actually bleeding. He's not all together. Girl, this girl
Hey,
is just karate kick this down. Go. What
you
the
gonna fix
fuck?
my shit? That's what
Right. You
I'm
go
saying. Don't hey, you kicked it in, fix it.
right. See, I think it's the one part where you would think that she doesn't know he's Superman because one, he's bleeding as he injured, versus if he still has powers and he saw his blood that glass, but there's like no cuss or nothing like that.
Mm.
Aw,
I could buy this. I could
I
buy
like
it.
that. I like the vibe. Yeah, I like the chemistry they have, and they're so young. It's so great.
I know.
It's like two college kids do this meme for the first time. It's like, oh, so what do you guys think of Superman tomorrow? Have y'all guys seen it? It's your first time watching it? Let us know in the comments. We'd like to hear your perspective on it. And also, do you believe that this anime film could make a great live action film? And or do you think this is what we should have gotten to start off with the universe instead of Man of Steel? sound off and let us know in the comments.
Please sound off.
Yeah, we like to know. And for all those who are watching the film or want to tune in and watch it via media, we like I said I have mine via HBO Max, so you have that queued up. I'm at the 54 and 46 mark. How about you, Nala?
Same.
Same. Okay. Damn. she straight
Uh-oh.
went- she goes straight to fucking reporter mode. He's like, wait a minute. You just came here just to get expose on me, really? He's like, okay, it's for sure. Clark like for sure, for sure. Okay, well, you know what? Thanks, Lord. Thank you for coming. Bye.
I like that he's not global though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, this clock
I
isn't global. Yeah, I like that.
put a little respect on Clark's name. He got a little more sense than that.
Right, like y'all forget, Superman isn't dumb. He's also very smart. He finished college very early. His mind can process information far faster than any human being. That includes Batman. Like people, Superman isn't just all um brawl and brawn. Like, come on now. Boom. Well, here, Nata, it's an S. And well, in my world, it means hope.
He doesn't
Which,
know that yet though. Wait, no, he does because he's John helped him unlock all that. He don't want to spill the beans to Lex yet.
oh, okay.
I don't know why he would go to Lex though instead of going to like NASA. You know what I mean? Like you
Mm,
need to get to space fast. Go to NASA. But I guess in this universe, Lex is the all powerful.
yeah, of course. If you're talking about real world, of course, absolutely, you'll go to NASA. But you talking about comic book and stuff? Nah, it's Lex Luthor. He has
He's got all the
all the
connections you
resources,
need. He can get you
connections
to
and
the space
resources you need.
station.
Even when he locked up, he still got connections. That's it. It's the same thing with the Kingpin and Spider Man. Like, still lock him up, but somehow he got forces and people work for him operating outside. Damn.
Oh, see, Parasite's family.
Yes. The fact that it's so tragic, like I said, this much of a tragedy what happened to him.
It really is. Uh oh.
Uh-oh. He said, shit, what the fuck? Mm-mm-mm.
See, I have empathy for him, right? He's just
Right.
as much a victim as anybody else is.
Exactly. Like I said, he tried to do the right thing. Unfortunately, he got the short end of the stick.
A compelling villain, not an intentional villain. It happened to him, but here we are.
Right. And things people, I like Zod. I understood his motivations and whatnot, what he tried to do in the film.
God wanted to take over the Earth. He wanted to terraform it and turn it into New Krypton. I have no sympathy with that. He was
Right.
willing to kill everybody on Earth,
And then mama, like that. Right. To preserve his own race.
including killing Clark, since he had the codex in his genes.
Mm-hmm.
unless your secret identity is an astronaut.
Yeah, I don't think the Superman
Anyway, don't
has
worry.
mastered
I have the
what flight and space travel. You know, he could fly in space though. Like,
This is from Star Labs. How did you get this? Yep. There's your problem. The janitor. That grenade was an organic EMP designed to absorb all the power it comes in contact with.
How does Lex know that? There's alien technology. How does he know?
he just knows Nada. His brain is just as good as Batman because he's the goddamn Batman. Because he's Lex Luthor.
Because Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because Lex Luthor, like in anime and in justly animated films, he's a 12th level intellect, like Brainiac.
We can defeat it. So, what are
Can you imagine someone like that in real life? That'd be terrifying.
No, I'm not sure if I ever had. I wasn't talking to you.
Damn. It's
Lobo
time for an
and Casey were
interesting,
inside
uneasy
discussing
alliance.
labs about happenings about town. Once the Zarnian here was liberated from the cell you put him in Star Labs, thanks for that, by the way. It was an easy matter for one of my surgeons to track down the bounty hunter and cut a deal. Deal? You might say I bought the company. Lobo is now my asset.
And the person, in case y'all are wondering, the person who's voicing Lex Luthor is Zachary Quinto. You also may know him as the villain Sylar from Heroes.
And as Spock
That's what
Yes,
makes
in
and
this
Spock,
the
Star Trek.
Star Trek films.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
extraordinary amount of radiation for something so innocent.
Lex is
See,
always like arrogant and
Harmless.
like
yeah.
he's refined and elegant. And I'm guessing, the Lex we get in BVS is Lex Luthor's son. Is that the
Yep.
story that we're going with?
Yep. Lex Luthor Jr.
Who has none of his like finesse or anything.
No,
You know what I mean?
it's mostly just like he's mostly like a psychotic,
Yeah.
like psychopath who basically hates Superman and any all superheroes. He just want them to die.
But it's like hard to buy because it's why? Why do you because they're too powerful?
Yes, because like you said, that reverse also equates religion into it. That Superman is Jesus, come down, and he didn't save him from Lex Luthor Senior's abusiveness. So
Mm.
as I said, that's why every other innuendo in that film is like religious based.
Looks like Lex was able to boost the output. Now we wait.
It's a young Superman. He's also gullible, but the fact that
Very
he's put a lot of trust in Luthor, that Luthor won't double cross him. Such on the fact that
we
you have
already know
kryptonite,
on top that Lex is
right?
not cross him.
Of course. Which of course I'm sure which of course they do set that up quite nicely. The rivalry and that.
So he's
So it's
got
like
enough power to do some flying, like low level flying. But he didn't have enough juice in him to heat up a cup of water.
like I suppose some time has passed or some weeks has passed,
Let's see.
and I guess within that time frame, Parasite has been busy clearly.
Wait, did we figure out how Clark got his powers back? I feel like I missed that part.
I well the common sense in me is telling me that being on Earth in the sun, he just probably went to the beach, sunbathed real quick, and like, all right,
Yeah, but he was trying to get flown directly to the sun, remember? To
hmm,
get a jump start.
true. Which is why I said it might be some type of cop out.
Hmm.
Just
Also, with Lobo standing so close to him with the kryptonite ring, he didn't have any noticeable effects of it.
that part. It's because like I said, it's not like a giant chunk of kryptonite. It's like a ring, so the radiation level isn't that big to
That's why it's not doing anything to a parasite.
it was like
Also, do we figure out how Parasite got so big?
No, like I said, I think it's one another cop out. It's like he flies off into the distance, right? So you just assume he's out there just
Sucking up
feeding,
energy.
yeah, sucking energy on everything, feeding. So basically, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who are pretty much zombies right now. Zombie, but he's all right. He's a zombie. He's fine,
Lobo blows himself up. That's a heck of a bomb right there.
right? You see his little, you see his little pieces.
Pieces of Lobo. And we still have Parasite standing strong.
Yeah, and Paris is like, man, I'm over this shit now.
He's like Godzilla now. He's like
He's
Gojira.
is basically Godzilla parasite, and at this point, everyone believes Martian Manhunter is dead, and the government is being
The government.
praised, being the government, feeding him, giving him all his energy.
Government doing what the government do. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, not realizing what all those missiles and bullets are doing to him. Like he's just feeding
He's like, for sure, y'all gonna feed me? Run it.
for sure.
Also, another true villain or antagonist for Superman. Like, how do you fight something that absorbs everything you throw at it? How do you defeat it?
Mm. You know what, I honestly, well, it's interesting because like I think that same question can be raised for characters like Bishop and Rogue. Bishop is almost like Parasite. He can also absorb energy, and like, but I don't think they never tested how far it could be. Like, only thing we saw that is in the animated film. I mean, in live action, where the Sentinels just kept charging Bishop more and more until he overloaded and blew up.
And then use that energy back against them.
Right. So realistically, they probably do the same thing for Parasite.
I mean, he's literally Godzilla. You see this?
Yeah. Oh shit, got his hand. Nah, Lex. You trust like this way. You trust Lex Luthor a little too much, Superman.
Hmm.
And now you
That's
see
just also,
Lobos starts to
you know,
slowly form back.
that's also one of his shortcomings that he's so trusting. But he believes in
Good in all
the good
people.
in everybody, no matter how bad they show him they
Right.
are.
Versus Batman, who's the exact opposite.
Family, like, I ain't gonna let you fuck me over. Like,
Yeah.
ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Is that Jimmy?
I don't think so. I don't. I hear I hear her say his name. So obviously, the president has evolved more to the point where can shoot energy
He's
beams.
Godzilla. He is a literal Godzilla shooting energy from his mouth.
Yeah. See, why people say that, and then you get
And
caught.
then he came and got it. Like he snatched it right
That's
out of the air.
exactly
But
right.
yeah, though.
Okay, I was like, Superman, that's kind of dumb. You said that, and then you ask get caught. The second
Like
you fly
you
up there.
literally just got yourself back together, Superman. You just got your power back.
And here we go. The classic double cross.
The classic double cross.
But I love, but see, like, but simple character development is also setting up their rivalry.
Yep. Oh, Lex. His xenophobia is
It's real.
why take one when you can have both, is what he says.
Yeah, basically.
Ah, thanks.
Magnifying pulse rifle. LexCorp security issue. Pretty sweet, huh?
And oh, look at
Wow.
that! He's not dead. I thought the return of Martian Manhunter come for the save. He's like, yeah, no, get shit out of there.
Are you all right?
No, he's not all right.
I saw it kill you. You saw what I wanted it to see.
Look that. Even while he was getting burned, John was like, okay, for sure.
2 steps ahead.
Hmm.
Well, he wasn't down for long. Damn.
Well,
That's
your
what
insurance.
happens.
Well, your insurance just
Rubberneck.
went up. Well, your insurance just went up.
Those people are in great danger.
I mean, John, you're the only here at full power, so you know why don't you go do something?
Yeah.
That ring would kill me. I don't know any other way.
Let's get away. Yeah. Find one. Oh, okay,
Just
John.
okay. Just have John go out the legs. It's fine. Well, now that he still got them stork legs, peg
Ah,
legs.
hate him. It's like he's walking on stilts now.
Yeah, he got no feet. You can't run from John legs. I think he can face through shit. Hi. It's like
He literally phased through legs to stop him. Like, put
right,
his hand through this man's chest.
right. John Lee could just been a savage. Be like, oh, hi Luther, do your heart. That's it. Here we go.
Look at Lois improvising. He just got drained of his energy, but he still got enough to face off against him.
Yeah. So basically, Superman's recharge rate is hella fast, and
Hella fast. I mean, I know he's been living on Earth all his life, so his cells are supercharged, but he was as meek as a kitten just a few seconds ago.
yeah.
See, I'm able to enjoy it and still ask questions about it.
I know you remember me. And I know if you've absorbed everything about me, then you haven't just gotten my powers or my knowledge. You've gotten my heart, my love for my family and friends, my need to keep
You know, oh, look at this. This vow bow also includes physical confrontation, actual physical fight, but also what one of them was doing in '84.
Uh
Hmm.
oh.
Talking
No.
to the people, talking to the villain, trying to make them see. Okay, yeah, okay, for sure. Yeah,
Not,
keep that
not
same
tugging at
energy.
the heartstrings.
Yeah, keep that same energy. Yeah, Mother
No.
freaker.
still the same as
Look at that.
He
Look at that.
believes in the inherent good within this man,
Look at
monster,
that.
alien, whatever he
You're
is.
trying to talk to the people, trying to talk to the monster, just like Diana did, trying to make everyone see and pronounce their wish, see what they're doing is wrong, is corrupting and causing chaos. You see, y'all just this what I'm talking about. Y'all missed the whole point of that film. Man,
All roads lead back to Wonder Woman 84, y'all, in case y'all didn't know.
so interesting
Oh,
how it is. Thank you, Patty Jenkins, for actually for being a true DC fan of Wonder Woman and Superman, of these characters that we love so much.
thank you, Patty Jenkins.
Thank you, Patty Jenkins.
one of you, and so am I.
Ah,
I was born in the last days of a dying planet. My parents' hope was that they had sent me to a world where I would be safe and protected. But the price of that protection, silence about who and what I really am, while others like me face persecution or worse. I was scared, but I'm not scared anymore.
a vulnerable
Mm,
moment.
Yep. Oh, I was like, for sure, that's gonna work.
He's like, that's all it took.
Right. Well, never mind. It's always that one lady that got fucking up.
Back to the action.
I'm pretty sure it was her that screamed, his wife
You
that
think
screamed.
so?
I think so. I mean,
Oh,
okay,
here we
never
go.
mind. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, he looks like an actual alien monster, but Superman, even though he is an alien, he looks human. Get out of the way, bitch. Oh,
Uh, not a
see,
not a good idea, Clark, but okay.
right,
Sacrifice himself for the people.
yeah. But now he's getting impaled by a giant monster. He's not really dead. He's just,
Drained again.
injured. But like I said, but he is willing to make that sacrifice if it comes to it.
Rudy is OP right now. You hear me? Parasite
He
is
he,
OP.
he really is.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, I'll tell you that they sent in order to attract Parasite, they sent majority of the power to a nuclear power plant, and that shit has now unstable the core. So Metropolis nuclear power plant is on the verge of nuclear meltdown.
And there's only one way to stop it. Wonder what that'll be. You know, which
Yeah.
is interesting because first episode of Superman and Lois, Superman had to stop a
Nuclear
nuclear power
reactor,
plant.
yeah.
Look at that.
It's so many interesting little parallels from Man of Tomorrow, from a TV show
Interesting.
to 184. This is what me and I have been trying to tell y'all.
I mean, O'Shea, we don't beat the people over the head with it. We just plant the seed, water the seed, and let it grow.
Right. Like, it don't take that much. It don't take an overly convoluted story. It takes something like as simple as this, what we're watching. Compelling villain. You have another villain story arc that's set up, but it's going to lead up to a much more bigger one because it's obviously rivalry like Superman and Lex. You got introduction to Martian Manhunter that also plays a pivotal role in the story. You try compelling villain like Parasite, who's now
Becomes the hero.
becomes a hero. His humanity has finally returned to him. He's going to make the sacrifice, save not only his wife and child, but also the world, was the city of Metropolis. So clearly, we do see that there is a limit to how much, when it comes to energy absorbing abilities, that is.
Superman is white.
Yeah, he's drained for this time.
Yeah. That's one way to get rid of the villain, huh?
Yeah, self sacrifice.
I don't think he could have been stopped any other way.
Yeah,
And now he's gonna be reduced to
Ash.
dust and rubble.
But like I said, Mr. Jones, he made the sacrifice, a good sacrifice, and it was a noble one. And look at that, compelling, heart shameful ending, great action.
There was no other way that it could have worked out. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. An actual villain actually dying, that makes sense.
In a noble way.
Another way, not as opposed to him stabbing his neck.
Not Superman killing somebody.
Right.
And you see the compassion from Clark for
The
Kal-El.
passion and the grief. That wow. Yeah. Exactly. See, this one final battle ends in tragedy, but also ends in being heroic at the same time.
Hmm.
And look, on the end note, nice, bright, beautiful colors, sunny
Oh yeah,
day.
more sunshine.
More
I feel
sunshine, no
oh, there's
overcast.
so much sunlight in this film. God, it's so
Right, so much hope, so much. You can see the heroes' costumes, the colors, and everything. Uh,
so I could save your ass.
I like John's. He's evolved more of a human language
You
dialect.
still sound
Hey,
like
look, Lobo. Lobo goes from being a villain to a not really anti-hero, just
He just
not
does
a
him.
villain. Yeah,
He's not a villain. He's not a hero. He's just him.
Lobo.
Just Lobo.
Of course, I killed all my peoples myself. Why do I give a shit?
He's like, what? Like what? See, I always be. He always joking
You
around.
should have seen your face, though.
No, people. Lobo didn't actually kill his people. Actually, I don't really know what happened to them.
Those are just stories, right? Every rat bastard I hunt is the last of his people. Something you say to keep the bounty high. Are you saying there are other Martians
I
out
don't
there?
know. Don't fall for it again.
Hell yeah! Seen them myself. Might even be a Kryptonian or two.
Oh, little reference to Supergirl, possibly.
Alright, ladies. I gotta take a big old space dump when I don't do it no place but my own.
Wow.
What a way for him to exit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Interesting. Right. If Momoa wasn't Aquaman, he'll be make a great Lobo.
He really would.
Mhm.
But see, Lobo is introduced and leaves in a way that leaves it open for him to come back.
You should go.
Yeah.
Follow me. Find the people. And you, Kal-El.
He said, I have an interview.
It's Superman. My people are right here.
Aw.
See, he doesn't feel the need to leave and go find more Kryptonians. Not right now, anyway.
Right. And obviously, John can always come back.
Sorry, Miss Lane. Not today.
Ha! Power move.
Call me
Power
Casey.
move.
Bye bye. Yeah, leave her wanting more. Look at that. Newspaper articles, an article.
Lex is back in prison for now. He
For
never
now.
stays for long, though.
Yep. Hmm.
So, how was the interview, Lois?
Now he's just trolling her.
Right. Cute. And it's a nice theme song.
I feel hopeful at the end of that. I don't know.
Right. That part. Feeling hopeful, feeling energetic, feel like, yes, I can do anything now. Face the world. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we need.
We were first introduced to Superman, learned who he was at his core as a person. We
Hmm.
saw his upbringing and how they influenced who he became as a man and a hero. Ah, how compelling would that have been in live action?
How compelling it would have been. Yes, it would have been. And watch this. And thing is, the animated film was only like over an hour and maybe an hour and a half.
It's an
You
hour and
probably
24 minutes to be
right.
exact.
You could probably
Not
tell the
too much.
same story in live action for that same amount of time for maybe an hour and a half or so.
It
Include
would have been much more compelling, in my opinion, because there are people who love Man of Steel. And I enjoy Man of Steel. I've said before, I enjoy it as a action film itself.
yeah.
But I also don't enjoy it as a Superman film because I feel like it never really truly grasped the character of Superman. It didn't present that to us.
Right. Y'all
As a
trying to
as a
ground
reader, it doesn't.
Superman in
Right.
reality, and that's not really what you do, really. So it's just like, I don't understand that concept.
What's this one was grounded in reality for the, you know what I'm saying? Like for the
It
most
was,
part.
but at the same time, it still takes you to who the character was. There are still colors. You still see everything. Nothing's dark and grimacing and emo. Yes, Clark was questioning, his purpose, but he still stuck with who he was as being someone who likes to help out those and still save the day, and still did it with flying colors. And you have a Jonathan who gave him the real. He kept him 100. He was still being a parent. Saying,
Gave
"Yeah,
him
you
a
still
choice without it making it seem like if you choose this, it's gonna be darkness. You know what I mean? Like he didn't
right,
make it seem like if you do this, you're gonna live this life of solitude and blah blah blah. He was just like you either face it head on or you don't. But at the
right,
end of the day, you choose what you're gonna do. He didn't really try to push him one way or another.
right." He
Even though
basically
Arthur was kind of like nudging him that way, like you really should do this.
yeah. John was arguing because but it's understandable from his perspective. Like I said, he physically looks like a Martian, a green Martian. That's not something obviously human beings would naturally immediately accept right away. Versus Superman, who is an alien, like I said, but he looks humanoid. Kryptonians are humanoid looking aliens, which that whole concept has always intrigued me.
About appearances, because we can go there about that if you want to.
Well, I mean, about Kryptonians, how they basically look like they're basically like almost like superpower humans, like basically, you know, just obviously from a different planet, orbiting a red star.
Much more palatable to accept a more humanoid looking alien as a superhero as opposed to a
John
alien.
Jones
Yeah,
from Mars, yeah,
which we all know, we eventually do because he becomes part of the Justice League, but he always kind of stays behind. Like if you ever kind of read the iterations, unless it's his story, he's always kind of like, I'll stay behind and send y'all out there in the forefront.
right,
For that reason, because people are more comfortable looking at the more humanoid heroes.
that part. So yeah, so what did you guys think of the film? Did you enjoy it? Um, if this is your first time watching it, what was your thoughts on it? And do you think that we could get something like this in live action? When all the Snyder stuff is settled down and the whole Valzad and Calvin Harris, what the hell his other name, Earth 23, Black Superman story has been told, gotten out the way with.
I would ask you, what if we got this story from a black Superman? Would that make you feel better? Or would it feel like a cop out because it's not?
It look, you feel like a cop out only because, like I said, it wouldn't make you or Jody and the Prime Superman fans still happy because the Prime Superman still isn't done right from your perspective. Like,
Yeah,
like
I've read, obviously you read the reactions to the news about Ta-Nehisi Coates, writing this one, and I'm just confused. Some people say Ta-Nehisi Coates that's an amazing scoop for
you
WB,
know,
and then you hear the other side where he wrote like the worst Black Panther series in the history of the publication. You know what I'm saying? So
shit,
like,
the history of it.
so it makes
Damn.
me uneasy now because like I've heard, and that could just be people who were biased and didn't like his work, but like it kind of ranges from he's the best or he did a really good job to he's the worst, and it makes me very uneasy for the Superman story. Like I don't want him to come in and like I don't want to be all flash and no substance, right? Where
Right,
it's just like we're gonna tell a black Superman story because it's a black Superman story. There's a reason why we have a Valzada. There's a reason why we have Calvin Ellis. I'm really curious as to which iteration they're gonna bring to the screen. And
right. And
I do
both
have
those Supermen have two different types of suits, which I'll be honest, when I looked at the suits online, kind of every heard the characters, I was like, oh, okay, they look cool.
I like
I
the
like
white
it.
one. I like the
Yeah.
white one. It's white and blue or whatever. I
Yeah, I
think
like
it
the
looks
white.
very nice. I think it'll look very nice on screen. I
Mhm.
still have hope that some kind of way, even with them telling that story, that it'll still wrap back around to the primary Superman. And that may just
Right,
be, me being very optimistic, but like you could tell his story, whatever Earth that he's from, because it's not the prime Earth,
right,
and then have a minor reference to Kal-El on Earth One. You know what I mean? Like that is my hope that it'll present itself as a one-off, and that there's actually a true Superman. I don't know. There may be some very, very wishful
A true
thinking,
Superman
but
that's still yet to be done and presented to the screen.
yeah, I don't know. At that point though, like I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I think Henry, for the most part, embodies what I think about when I think of Superman. I just don't know how long he's gonna hold on to, how long he's gonna be patient. You know what I mean? Dealing with the stuff. Like when is, how many more movies does he have? He's got what, one or two more movies to do. When are they gonna be made? Like that's the whole thing.
Right, and watch and back when and thought that they wanted him to basically be like a cameo, DC films. So it's kind of like again they're kind of pushing him to the curb again.
I just don't. I feel we need to do something on that subject about Superman and the disrespect because it is
Man,
coming across as being
man,
disrespectful.
shoot, watch it. We gonna start a hashtag restore the fucking restore Prime Universe, restore the true Superman, play John Williams theme and all that shit up in there. I don't
Hashtag put
fucking
some respect on it.
right. Put
Put
some
some respect
respect,
on the S. You know what I mean?
respect with a K. Let's put some
With a
respect
K.
with
Put some
K
respect on
Superman's
the S, man. I don't know. I
on
just
Superman's name.
this film just it further makes me wish to have Superman shown in the right light in the
And
cinematic
Patty
universe.
Jenkins would have brought that to us.
WB taking L's.
Taking L's already. Like here, right when we thought they're getting their shit together, and all the rants that we had and I had made on our previous Hive videos, I'm like, God damn.
Well, and is there still time to right the ship? Yeah, I mean, obviously, this Black Superman film is going to I think is going to come after Flashpoint, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
So, like, how do you even have that come after Flashpoint? So, Flashpoint is going to introduce multiverse. So, we're still going to have those one-off multiverse films because the Flashpoint says, "Hey, those universes are still out there."
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah,
How
like
how much longer must the people wait to get a true Superman film?
I don't know. And the thing is, I need this done within our lifetime. Okay,
Though?
thank you. I don't.
We ain't getting no younger, y'all. Like literally, we ain't getting no younger. Me and Oshay just both had birthdays
Right.
already. So like,
Like, right, like, listen, y'all. It's like, yes, I'm like, yes, it's true. Black people don't really age. Yes, black don't crack, but
we do
we're
we
not
do
getting
get
younger.
older. We do get a little
Right.
bit older.
Yeah, we may not physically look like it, but mentally, everything else, yes, we're getting there. And we're just like, come on now.
I don't know. I just
I want to see.
the
It
last
needs to be
really
this
good
done with our
Superman film.
lifetime, and I want proper Justice League done, the right build up, everything like that.
Yeah, the right way.
I'm okay. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm fine with the one-off Elseworld story. That's that's basically what the Snyderverse is, in my opinion. Is an Elseworlds mixed with Injustice,
Mixed with graphic novels. Mixed
graphic
with
novels mixed with the Mari show,
oh
baby
god.
mama drama, baby mama drama. That's
Oh my
basically what it
god,
is.
that scoop on the Justice League sequel blew my mind. It pushed my shit back so far that I have yet to recover from what could have been. It is still my hope and my prayer that that was a fake story mock-up. Saying that is my hope. But O'Shea has told me that that was actually going to be the true storyline, so it just blows my mind.
Watch it. I watch. I'm watch it. Even if that was fake, what I told you before I tell, but introducing the anti-life equation and dark side and possibly the source wall, all shit that. Oh, you are in like that was gonna have like I said, the cosmic treble. Yeah, that's gonna be all in the Just League sequels. You talking about
It's like
more than one multiple story arcs.
it's like
Yeah.
WB saved us, from the disaster that could have been. And I know some people want to see it. I'm sure there's a faction of people who think that it would have been a cinematic masterpiece because Zach produced it. I'm
Because
grateful
anything
that
he puts out is a masterpiece. Come on, they're calling BVS Ultimate Edition a masterful piece. Superheroes, DC characters existing in reality, you know.
Like I said, on one hand, I feel like they saved us from what that could have been, but then also my faith wanes a little bit when I hear that they are focusing on Black
Another
Superman as opposed to
not
traditional
Prime
Superman,
Earth,
or
right?
he
Not
still hasn't
focusing
been
on the
told that.
Prime Earth. Yeah, not focusing on the Prime Earth Superman. It's still focusing on a Superman, but but it's from a different Earth in a different
And you know,
story.
maybe they're putting the faith in the Flashpoint, right? It's gonna reset that what we've seen, and they'll show us a glimpse of Superman in this reset, and
Through
that'll be enough
through
to
who?
hold us over
Supergirl?
until he gets his own film.
You know, it'll be interesting how like if the Supergirl is gonna be more like Superman in this Flashpoint than anything else. If this Supergirl and Val Zod or Calvin Ellis do a better job than what we've seen so far, or could
I mean,
have
would that
been,
be really difficult? Would that be a hard task though? Like
well, I don't
they
know.
learned from what didn't work with Man of Steel. So obviously, when you present these other people from the
You know,
Superman,
to be honest, I don't think no, I don't think it'll be that hard. Like you said, they know. See, like I said, they understand they're comic fans, diehard DC fans, but they also understand that at the exact same time, there is also the general audience who like we've already known they don't read none of the comic books. They come to these films for what people. And y'all can listen in the conversation. Y'all can argue all you want to, but you cannot deny the fact that general audience people watch superhero films to have escape reality,
mm-hmm.
to and to leave there feeling hopeful, inspired to know that these big and life characters have inspired you and to say, you know, for you to keep going in your everyday life. This is not third. Not watching a superhero film that basically tackles exactly what's going on in your everyday life and make you feel even worse about it. Damn.
Oh God. Hmm. Well, we'll
But
have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait
yeah,
and see
we'll wait
what
and see.
that is.
Obviously, you know, look out for, you know, the Hive's review and possible watch party of the Snyder Cut. Me and Nada, we are going. Like I said, I know I'm watching the whole thing from beginning to end. I ain't take no damn
No
on break. I
intermission,
won't, huh?
no intermissions in
Nah,
between.
nah, nah. Freak that. I can't. That's on the film where I'm not. No, 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 no.
It's broken up into what, 6 chapters?
But it's broken into 6 chapters.
Is
Nah.
that one for each hero? Is that what we're gonna get? One for each
Well,
superhero?
according to well, looks like oh, it might be. Well, I mean, chapter one looks like it's gonna be heavily Batman based because it's called "Don't Count on It, Batman."
Hmm.
Don't count on it, Batman. And then chapter two is like Age of Heroes, and then you know, I assume that's where he goes to recruit basically the Justice League, assemble them, assemble what league we have. Come on, we still have a Justice League with no damn Green Lantern in
Well,
this universe, in this realistic, I'll say, in this realistic Watchmen like universe slash 300. Um, yeah,
we're T minus 1 week away from it. This week's next version, next edition of the Hive we're gonna see is gonna be our BVS rewatch. It's gonna be BVS Ultimate Addiction.
the Ultimate Edition, yes.
Jesus Christ, Ultimate Edition is going to be next on our list of things to do. And as I told Oshay off camera, this will be new to me because I haven't seen the Ultimate Edition. Seeing BVS once in the theaters was enough for me. So this will be like seeing it with fresh eyes. I'll see that extra 30 minutes and see if it really adds anything else to the story. So that should be interesting.
Yep.
Um, but before we get too far down that rabbit hole, any last comments on the comparison between Man of Tomorrow and the Man of Steel, even though they're two different forms of media, two
Right,
different
people like
mediums?
yeah, we've already said this, people, but we'll say it to reiterate one last time for those who didn't clearly listen. Like I said, we know is one's an animated and one's a live action. However, you cannot. There is no excuse for of not having a live action film look bright and colorful and still have a serious world like stakes and consequences involved, yet still staying true to the character. And I'm sorry, and yet somehow this film keeps getting brought up in every situation, debate, and argument. But
Okay, we
184,
know.
like, I'm sorry, it's look, okay, 184, especially the flight scene, is basically what Superman should have gotten by now. God damn. Okay, so
He had a first flight scene of sorts, and we saw that last week in Man of Steel. So
yes,
he
which of course,
had
which we
sunshine.
both right, we because no, we both enjoyed. We love that scene. It was great. We love that.
We did.
It, it's just that we just don't understand where the hell all the color went. Just to go.
We used to always that one scene. They said we're gonna put this one scene, we're gonna bathe it in sunlight, and then the rest of the film is gonna be muted. So sacrifices had to be made
And
on.
then the whole sun itself was sacrificed. Like even the part when Superman was in space to heal from the nuclear missile. How your suit still muted looking?
It's a vacuum of space. What are we talking about?
Oh, okay.
It
That
sucks out color. Like, come on,
oh,
man.
okay. That's excuse because we just saw an animated version. He was in space, right?
That's cartoon. Oshay, light works differently
Oh,
in cartoon.
oh, okay. Right, because it's right because that live action has been realistic, real world, right? Oh, okay,
Mhm.
for sure. Got you, right? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Right? Okay, gotcha. I'm glad we're on the same page. Wow, you.
Suspend all belief, okay, Oshay, is what you do.
Mm,
Suspend all belief. Well,
mm,
just giving my rundown of it. Obviously, we all know that I am partial to this animated film. Man, tomorrow it introduced us to two antagonists for Superman. We got introduced to the Martian Manhunter, who turns out to be um, uh, oh god, an ally of Superman's. We get an introduction to Lex and Superman. We start to see their dynamic form. We see that Lex is extremely xenophobic, but also extremely intelligent. He's always one step ahead. Superman fought two very different opponents who seem to be impossible to defeat, but yet he found a way. You know what I'm saying? They found a way to resolve those things either by having an uneasy truce between the two or having one of them sacrifice themselves for the greater good. It's still a
yep.
compelling story. It is animated, but you can easily translate some of those themes and some of those same things into the live action film. What O'Shea and I are merely saying is that this probably would have been received. Superman himself would have been received better had it been a live action film based off of some of these components right here, as
And I
opposed to what we got
right, and I know it would have made $1 billion
easily.
easily. Simplistic story, has so many storylines, but each storyline perfectly interconnectedly woven together piece by piece without any troubling issues, whatnot.
What are we bringing in now? We're gonna do a
Just a little side story. So those I think, so going back to Justice League Dark Apocalypse War when Flash goes back in time, Chris on the Flashpoint, a lot of people believe that Man of Tomorrow is the first of the new universe and that this is the second film in that same universe due to the same animation style and the fact that Flash from the future comes to the past, World War II.
mm,
So it's just a little clip of what I'm of many of the critiques of 184 when it comes to the action fighting that they wanted to have and see a Wonder Woman. So let's check it out.
gonna mute ourselves.
Yes. So yeah, you know,
Wait, can we watch that again? Can we play that again?
of course.
Play it again. Play it again. Well, okay. So the next DC animated film to come out will be available what, April 27th? Probably before then. Probably, when's that coming out? Either way, the next I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted. The next DC animated film will be Justice Society World War II, where the Flash from current time goes back to World War II to help our heroes. Is my assumption. We haven't really looked into this. We are gonna definitely do a watch of this when it comes out because
Yeah,
it should be released on what HBO Max as well, right?
it should be. Yeah,
If not, we'll get it and we'll watch it. But you just saw Wonder Woman of old come through and wreck everybody's shit.
yeah,
Like wreck everybody's shit. That is what happened. I had to watch it again because like even though it's animated, it still got me. Are we gonna watch the full trailer on
trailer.
it?
So I just want to show you that because this is what me and the critique of '84. They wanted to see this Wonder Woman.
All right, let me
You know,
mute myself.
They've taken control of most of Europe and Russia.
Merciful heaven, an invasion.
That's not all, Mr. President.
I take it that's where your big idea comes in.
Let me introduce you to the team.
We said we would end this war. Too many people have died. We can stop this. We need to utilize every metahuman we can.
Who've you got there, Wonder Woman? I'm from the future. It's not impossible.
Are you ready to end this war?
I thought you'd never ask.
Then, welcome to the team.
If this goes haywire, blame the new guy. Turns out the Nazis are launching a surprise attack. Then we stop them. Mother of God.
Kid, you ain't seen nothing yet.
All right, so I have actually confirmed that film is coming out May 11th, 2021. So won't be long now. A couple months from now, we'll be able to feast our eyes upon that. That'll be a interesting take on things. I'm actually, it makes me that much more uh, intrigued by what the Wonder Woman of today would look like in that animated form. Either way, she was wrecking that shit,
yeah,
and I did. You know what I mean? She was the muscle back then. You don't see that there's no Superman back then, so she
right.
was the muscle, and then she has the Team Brown hair. I think it's interesting that she has a much more pronounced accent. I think
Mhm.
that may be an influence from Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Right? She
Put
has
in.
such a huge influence in pop culture.
It's just it's
It's
little
amazing.
things they put in there. I wonder if the Wonder Woman of present time in this animated version will have as notable of an accent as that Wonder Woman.
I wouldn't be surprised if they add that in there.
I don't know. Because if it's the same, well, it'll be the same Wonder Woman, right? So we'll see a more modernized.
I
Because
mean,
once
yeah, I mean, yeah, because she doesn't reach on age, so
she's on age, I don't know. You know what? I just thought Dean for me, but we don't do Deans anymore. So
no, we don't, we don't do beans over here. I'm sorry.
but it's also her obviously she's got a dated costume. She has the short pants. You know what I mean? So the Wonder Woman of today unless they're gonna change her look, she isn't wearing the short pants. So her attire is going to change. I believe her overall appearance is going to change as well, just a little bit, at least the hair, because
Yeah,
that's a very dated hairstyle that she
it
has.
really is.
So I still stand by that. I want to see what Wonder Woman in current times look like in this animated universe because she's going to be slightly different. Same face, but just different accents. How about
Definitely. Yeah.
that? And I would think that her accent probably wouldn't be as heavy because she's been here at that point. She's been here since World War II. She's been here another 80 plus years or another 100 years. So
Yeah, I mean, like saying, I
that's
mean, we
that's
all know one she's much older than that, obviously. You know,
she's like millennial old. She's old old.
yeah.
Like she's a true millennial. Like we ain't got nothing on her.
No, no, she's literally like an ancient being.
Hmm. Either way, I'm excited to see it. We already know as of right now, DC's animated universe is killing
It's killing.
the cinematic universe. Like it's not even close. My
Mhm.
hope is that one day, especially because DC is talking about how they're trying to bring everything together, all the universes kind of tie in some kind of way. The different media.
Connected, but individually executed. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, if they just follow, as we said when we started our Justice League animated series rewatch, you
Mm,
got the blueprint.
it's
Like
right
you
there.
got the blueprint. Just follow, tweak here and tweak there, and like you almost can't miss. Like you almost cannot miss if you follow that. But you know, we'll we'll see. There's money to be made, and so decisions are made based on the money. Sometimes we don't understand it, so we just got to be in for the ride and see how it goes. And if we're not, then you jump off the train and make your way somewhere else. I guess.
Right, make a train and then move somewhere else and where they're successful. But I ain't really going nowhere. It's just that I might just it didn't get their act together. I'm just gonna just if I'll say this. If the movie looks good to me, looks cool, looks like the characters are being
Treated with
uh
respect and then presented
right,
correctly.
right, then
We
I'll
don't
watch.
ask for a lot. We just show us the characters that we have become familiar with. You can give us different aspects of the character. You can give us, they all have their little nuances, but you can't give us a stranger and say, "Hey, this is your old friend." Like it's
Right,
not gonna
right,
work.
right. Don't introduce the characters from a graphic novel. Like those graphic novels, I'm pretty sure talk about the characters at a certain point in their life,
Hmm. Hmm.
and those graphic novels always take a very darker approach, darker spin to the character, like Dark Returns.
Which is fine, but it also
Yeah,
makes it known that it's a one-off. Like it doesn't present itself as this is the main canon for that particular character. You know what I mean?
precisely.
Mm. Well, O'Shea, anything else you want to say to the people before we
Yep,
get
I
out
s- yep, I just want well, I just say thanks you guys for watching or watching along and listen to our commentary. Obviously, um, what's next obviously is our rewatch of Batman vs Superman, and now it's first time watching the Ultimate Edition. So I'm curious to hear your reaction to that and whether or not it fixes any the plot points and or issues you had with the theatrical release. And obviously next week is is D
the
Day.
piece de resistance. It is what we have been waiting
It's D Day.
for
It's D Day.
years.
It's Judgment Day. So next week we finally see the 4-hour cut of Justice League.
Let me
what
before we get into that, how do you feel just a week in advance, knowing that you're about to go into a 4 hour cliffhanger? How do you feel about that, O'Shea?
I feel it just won't end, and that just
It
means
won't
that.
end.
Well, leave on a cliffhanger is kind of. I feel like it's low key done on purpose. Like what's really going on right now? Because either you leave it open like that for either the next director to come in and kind of do their own take on it, or you left it open for your talk for your fandom to
Oh, oh,
raise raise the gates of hell, open them up real quick, and start launching protests and you know doing the next doing all these hashtags to Warner Bros and trying to basically bait HBO Max and Warner Media and AT&T to get them to basically overrule WB again and say, hey, restore the Snyderverse and get Just League 2 into Just League 3 with Snyder back at the helm again.
interesting. I will let me go a different route and let me say, so obviously we got the theatrical cut from Joss
2017.
Joss Whedon's version of that. We got that, which actually gave us a resolution at the end of the film. So there's one. We all know that version is going to be Snyder's version is going to be a Elseworlds one-off cul-de-sac kind of moment, right? So we know that it has no real consequence or weight in the ongoing DC universe. And that's okay because we have the Flashpoint coming in that's going to wipe all that out. It's going to wipe out Joss Whedon's Justice League. It's going to wipe out Zack Snyder's Justice League, and we're going to kind of hit the reset button. So I'm okay. I resolved myself to be okay with the cliffhanger because it has no consequence in the bigger scheme of things, right? So I'm okay with it. I'll be probably a little frustrated at the moment because it kind of leaves you with questions, but knowing that the Flashpoint is going to come in and kind of reset it, all those questions that you have at the end of that don't really matter.
And WB, if that's if that's Flashpoint's intentions to do that, then I'm gonna need y'all to just keep that same energy and
Uh-oh.
stick with it. Okay. You already know you're gonna get some backlash
Uh,
from a certain fandom.
criticism, just
Right. The criticism, you already know you're going to get that harsh criticism from a certain fandom. It's going to happen. You can't escape it. I'm sorry. That's just the reality of the situation. I'm just keeping it real.
prepare yourselves
So
to
so,
burn
so
out and be,
but listen, yeah, but obviously, you guys, you want these films to do successfully for everyone, including your audience. You want these to be making billions of dollars because you want that money, just like any successful business. So just keep on doing you, and just um, I don't know, do something,
just stay the course. Stay the course. You know, we.
do something that's gonna make all DC fans happy, not catering to one
But I actually think this is the
fandom.
way to do it, though. Like, obviously, there was a faction of fans who were very dissatisfied by not being able to see Zack Snyder's version. You know, we've already gone down this path now, so people are gonna get what they want. Hopefully, this will satisfy them. You know what I mean? And then we can still move forward. Like, it is my hope. I know we talked about this before, that it never ends. Give a mouse a cookie kind of thing. It goes on forever. But I have faith. You know, I try to be. I'm the optimistic one. In case y'all ain't picked up on it, I try to be anyway.
Yeah,
We balance each other. That's how we balance each other, O'Shea. That's what we do. It's
I
light
know.
and dark, yin and
Exactly.
yang. That's what we do.
Exactly, and I love it. It's great because
So
damn well
it's my hope that
optimism is
see,
out the
it
door.
just everybody gets what they want, and that's my thing. That's why I'm okay with like everybody gets what they want. Hey, it's more content for us to watch. It gives us a different view on the character. So it's like watching the
Well,
characters
how about this?
for a view of it.
Well, how
So
about this? Well, how about this? How about this? I'll agree with you, Nata, when it comes to all DC fans get what they want. When the Cyberse DC cultists over there get what they want, right?
yeah,
And over here, we get what we want, which is another Justice League film, another Superman, reboot the characters, like who the actors, actress. If they listen, if it comes to that, it comes to that. I'm just keeping. It comes. It comes. It's a business. At the end of the day, it comes to it. Nothing personal. If it comes down to that, it comes down to it. Reboot the characters. Re- hire some more people to play those iconic characters. Get their own spin on it. If they listen, if they plan, if it plays out, it plays out. Cool. And just going from there. You got Robert Pattinson's Batman over here. Include him and have him be a new Batman in New Justice League. Like just bring it on. And but the thing is like it's causing way too much confusion and drama, and to the point where I'm just getting irritated about it because I'm really starting to be over it. But I'm still keeping. But I'm only here supporting you, Nada, because you still because you still see the potential that what we
I
all
do.
want and see.
I
While
do.
I basically see like there's no light in the tunnel here. I'm in this, I'm bursting in DC purgatory because it's like there's nothing going on over here. It's just
There's a way out if they
films
stay
being
the course.
made, but
If
nothing's
they
being
don't get
implemented.
if they don't get sidetracked and derailed by the complaints that will surely come, they're going to come. People are going to say, "Give us Justice League 2," and they should say, "Oh, it's coming," when we right what's wrong. So at this point, we just gotta strap in and enjoy the ride for what it's gonna be. We got Suicide Squad coming out later on. We know that Flashpoint has wrapped up or will be wrapping up very soon. Not Flashpoint. Is it Flashpoint? What's
No, it's
wrapping up?
Batman.
Flashpoint, right?
The Batman will be wrapping up soon.
The Batman. See, so much is coming. It's trying to keep
That
track.
will soon the Flashpoint will be rolling filming,
Begin filming soon.
begin
There we go.
filming soon. There
We
you
got
go.
Black Adam that's gonna be filming here in Georgia, in Atlanta.
Right,
Or if
right.
I'm lucky, I might get to see The Rock.
Right, exactly. So keep us posted now. That if they decide to kind of film in your spot, be like, hey, what's up? Give us an interview.
Trust me, I'll be out here in the streets of Atlanta trying to get close and see what's going on with that. And I'll be giving y'all the scoop. Close
Exclusive,
to
yeah,
head.
the Hive exclusive.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see.
All
I
right,
got to slide through
fingers
security,
crossed.
so I got to figure
Fingers crossed.
stuff
Fingers
out.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
All right. Well, it's been
So
2 hours and some change. If you are still hanging around, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you watching
right, and if
with
you are
us.
right, and if you are a individual who's probably in the comment section, probably trolling us and critiquing us about saying how we don't do nothing because you're a complete Snyder supporter and cultist, well, guess what? We're not paying you no attention because you're probably ugly, disgusting, and you have no goddamn teeth. So, on that note, I'm gonna leave y'all, true DC fans who wants to see the universe grow more and more, with this little clip expert
Oh my God.
from because I'm just a savage. Joey's angels, we're just savages, and I have to be the savage one of them all. So because I don't give a shit. So and Nada knows this, so we're gonna do that.
He is who he is, people, and I wouldn't take him any other way. I would.
Boom, and there we go.
Uh-oh. What do we got? What are you giving to
Just a small
people?
little section. That's all. I'm not quit the whole thing, obviously. You know, we want to see because there are other DC fans. We want this in live action.
This
And why does that resonate so much with you, Oshay? We've seen that a couple times. Why does that mean so much to you? Tell the people why. Oh no, he's muted. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Unmute your mic.
Okay. It's what I grew up on, Nada, and it's not that hard to get this in live action. WB, I know you guys are watching. y'all watch everything related to DC. Come on now, don't lie. Yeah, I want this. I'm pretty sure every other DC fan, even the general audience people who pretty much watch this show, you know, back in the day too, or watch it now,
For
want to
those
see
who
that
don't
stuff.
know, that was Justice League
The
anime.
anime series, right? Yeah, exactly. They want to see that stuff too. Look at that. It's nice, bright, colorful. They're just in the day, bright sun, everything. And the heroes are standing tall all together. All the heroes. No one's dying dead. Superheroes are being controlled by intellect equation. You have Green Lantern, and we have Manhunter all in the same scene, all together too. Okay, thank you. Okay. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave out on that note. Okay. I want that. Okay. Hashtag my Justice League. How about that? So thank you guys for
Hashtag unite the fandom. Yep.
and yes, that too. Hashtag unite the fandom, the DC fandom, because at the end of the day, we all want peace amongst all DC fans.
Peace,
Okay,
love, and good movies. That's all we ask for,
peace,
y'all.
love, good moves, and good health as well, mental health as well. Because this is
Mental
mentally
health is
draining.
important, y'all.
This
I'm
is
telling you.
mentally
Speaking from experience, take a break. Take a break. Take time to yourself. Self care
self
matters.
care is important, people. Because if not, you will crash.
Damn
Definitely.
true. All right.
So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. I'm Sexy Shay. This is Ms. Nata, and we're the Hive. We're out.